Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Rabbit back here again with some Salt and Sanctuary. You might notice that I have given us a guide and a merchant that was just for for a bit of ease of use, really, just in case there was anything that I wished to buy while we were here, and if not, I could always travel somewhere else. So, we are back at the Castle of Storms. Let's see, what is this? The Hunter's Gear. Not bad. Ah! You do technically start with that. Oh no. You do technically start with that. Wow. You do technically start with that gear. Jesus. You do technically start with that gear whenever you start as the hunter, as well as a bullwhip and a crossbow. Technically that is the better build option if you want to go with a dexterity build. However, I wanted to have a harder start to prove that you don't really need the gear to get started. Oh no. Bad. Ow. Jesus. Ow. Says that immediately gets shit on. Ah. Yeah, these court wizards. Jesus. I should probably preface this by stating that I haven't actually had a warm-up. So, yeah, I don't warm up for these just simply because there is a limited time in which I can record. Similarly, there is a limited time in which I can play. Can I talk to her from here? No? Alright. That person, if you recognize the fire pit to her right, is the person that we need to get a new brand from. Currently, we don't exactly have a way to get that brand from her. Good lord. Pro tip, if you're gonna record, don't eat peanut butter. Jesus, my throat. Another stone merchant. Already made back all of my gear that I spent on this sanctuary. Silverleaf. Nice. If we were unlucky with the drop, that's a good place to get it, actually. Mini sanctuary. I think we're coming up to the boss. So, the boss of this area is a bit of a dick. Why do I say this? Because it's a fucking dragon. Hello, message box. Do jump attacks. Yeah, we're coming up on the boss. I'm not gonna do the boss yet, because, frankly, it's grasping ring. I forget what that does, but I haven't actually had to look at my inventory here in a while. Candelabra of the Three, I think I've already read. Red grass, bright red medicinal grass. It is said that it grows only in the most poisonous corners of Cadania, of the Cadanian swamps. It has somehow found its way to this island. Eat it to restore some HP. This is the slowest restorative item that you can acquire, but it also restores the most. There are some uses for its being slow to restore. For instance, you could take an extra hit when normally this would overfill your HP, meaning that it would heal more than you have access to in terms of HP. Magical Bell of Faith and Devotion. It symbolizes the call of gods and spirits. Ring it to return to the sanctuary or shrine you most recently visited. Red Shard, Stained Page. Calling Horn. Bought a few more of these. Throwing Daggers. I wish these were less shit. These are really bad. They do almost no damage. Crystal Sphere. A delicate sphere of polished crystal. It contains a cloud of playful sprites of some divine origin. Crush it in a sanctuary to convert that sanctuary to your creed. Useful in some instances, because I don't think you can make offerings if you don't have the creed of the sanctuary that you were at, plus different creeds offer different items for sale from their NPCs. So, for instance, if you haven't noticed, the Mossy stone acorn warm with the spirits of wood. It said the moss needs no light to grow, as it basks in the warmth of forest spirits. Place the stone acorn in the sanctuary, in a vacant sanctuary, to claim it for the forest spirits who dwell in the shadows. So, I think it's woods wraiths is this particular order. For instance, if you haven't noticed, woods wraiths are very poison-centric. But with the 3, they're very shitty. I mean, that's their thing. They're kind of bad. The Goddess of Light is very prayer-focused. And the Mountain Smiths, which we haven't met yet, but we had access to if we'd chosen it. And I might do that for a raw strength build, but if I do a strength build, I'll probably also do like a strength prayer build. So anyway, a potato. It's a potato. Burian firepot is I think how you pronounce that. A clay pot of Burian fire. The recipe for true Burian fire is a closely guarded secret. The stuff in this pot is probably only a close approximation of it. Basically Greek fire, fire bombs, that kind of thing. Light vessel. A sealed clay vessel of light water, the bane of all things wicked and undead. Light water is said to hold the spit of Devara, and with it, her limitless spite for evil. Devara is the goddess of light. Sack of salt, a canvas sack full of salt, so sprinkle salt on their heads in remembrance of days long past when salt held life. Johnston, 11:1. Satchel of salt, a merchant satchel full of salt. In salt, the spark of the soul was brightest. It grows dimmer now as the spirit of man dwindles. Malthus, 6:21. Bundle of salt, merchant's bundle full of salt. And the day may come again when gold is like stones, but salt is most precious of all things. Caravan, 19:2. Bag of salt, a burlap bag full of salt. She traveled from village to village, a burlap bag of salt on her back, spreading wealth to the weak and infirm. Lucas 5:21. Pest mud, a vial of highly toxic pest mud, a sap harvested from trees found deep in the Kadani swamps. Apply it to your weapon to add poison damage to your attacks. We have a whole bunch of prayers and shit. And yes, this is going to be something of a lore-heavy episode. I don't really have much to talk about, I'll be honest. Ray of Searing, one of the few offensive prayers available. Summon a ray of divine retribution, searing nearby enemies. While clerics are typically men of peace, they are protected by fierce gods and spirits. The faith of a threatened cleric is more deadly than any blade or hammer. This, I think, also does light damage, so it's pretty useful in certain areas. Lightning Barrage. Summon a rapid-fire stream of lightning. This is basically a flamethrower of lightning. That's as devastating as it sounds. I'll be honest. Light is just a prayer in case you don't want to use a torch. Fills your physical presence with divine purity, bathing the immediate area in holy light. Any man emanating divine light at a dark place is a certain target for whatever dwells in shadows, so the role of light bearers typically falls to the heaviest armored of paladins. The peanut butter is coming to haunt me. It's actually fucked up my throat somewhat. In addition, I have gathered certain things. Where's the Raiders gear? Where's the Raiders gear? There's the Raiders gear. So, Raiders Harness. A fur-lined leather harness worn by Raiders provides a surprising amount of protection. Raiders are common threats in the forest highlands of the continent of Ascaria, but many tribes are willing to work as sellswords to the royal army. Raiders Ushanka. A unique fur-lined leather hat favored by raiders. This versatile accessory can be worn in several ways in order to adjust the level of warmth it provides, making it suitable for a wide variety of weather conditions. Raiders Portianki. A fur-trimmed leather boots worn by raiders. Raider boots are crafted for exceptional durability and emphasize function over form, necessary compromise given their violent and lawless ways. And I picked up the Onyx gear off screen. We'll see where I got it in the Abella playthrough when I actually start recording that again next week. Onyx Bourguignon. Bourguignonet. Something like that. A horned helmet forged with heavy iron plates. These helmets worn by Tristan's ducal guard came to be associated with fear and oppression during the reign of Karsija the Cruel. Karsja the Cruel. Just armor made of heavy iron plate. The ducal guard wore black capes not just to confuse and terrify their victim, but to signify their role as de facto executioners. Onyx metaphors. Gauntlets made of heavy iron plate. The Ducal Guard were experts with a wide array of arms, deftly combining strength and dexterity to overcome any combat situation. Onyx sabatons, greaves made of heavy iron plate. The Ducal Guard wore heavy armor, but were masters of speed and agility, able to rapidly sow chaos, confusion, and death. Hunter's Cloak, cloak of a beast hunter. Double shoulder barboots, a battle-worn horned helmet of the Sodden Knight. I made a mistake earlier when... Actually, no, I didn't cover that NPC in this playthrough. I think I should go over that in the Abella playthrough. Hunter's Gloves, rugged leather gloves of a beast hunter. Their knuckles were studded with heavy iron spikes. And Hunter's Boots, rugged leather boots of a beast hunter. I'm fairly sure these are... No, they're heavy armor, apparently. The double shoulder gear is what you want to wear if you want to look like the Sodden Knight. Vile Hawk Bow. Powerful longbow carried by the Vile Hawks, rogue hunters whose agility and ruthlessness have earned them a fearsome reputation in their home territories, meticulously assembled with fine hardwoods and designed to fire heavy arrows at lethal velocities. This is no mere tribal handicraft. Its ominous trappings reflect the Vile Hawks' marauding lifestyles and their preference for two-legged quarry. So there's that. A peculiar ceremonial shield of interwoven vines used in ritual dances by the headhunting tribes of Cadania. These shields are formed by painstakingly training certain dense species of liana into a complex symmetrical mesh and allowing them to inosculate. Alright. I can get behind that. Copper Shiv, a curved single-edged dagger favored by thieves for its intimidating appearance and ease of use. Better suited to slashing than stabbing, its design allows for smoother cuts than a straight blade. Arming Sword, Claymore, Heat Shield, I already went over that. Warhammer, I think I've already went over that. Murder's Targe, I think I already went over that as well. However, Flanged Mace and Outlaw Great Axe, I haven't gone over. Sturdy iron mace with an elegantly flanged head designed to concentrate the force of its impact, lethal and easily handled in spite of, or perhaps thanks to, its simplicity. It is particularly effective against armored or otherwise brittle opponents. Outlaw Great Axe, a two-handed axe wielded by the opportunistic bands of pillagers native to the eastern continent. While they normally prey upon lightly guarded merchant caravans, these lawless guerrillas have been known to occasionally target remote settlements and established border towns. The simple construction of the sturdy weapon reflects the outlaws' formidable strength and their overbearing, unrestrained approach to combat. And I have a ton of rings that I haven't gone over in ages, as well as a charm. So, bandage ring. A ring of powerful healing. Its wearer may suffer injury, but lasting wounds will be made less severe. Wrapped link, a thin metal ring wrapped in cloth. Increases rolling speed. Link of Fire and Sky. I think I definitely went over that. If not, I'm going to definitely be going over it in Abella's thing. Kismet Stone. A delicate ring carved a solid chunk of precious gem. Adventurers always seek pilfered prizes, but it seems that whether a slain foe's spoils are all trash or treasure always comes down to luck. Increases your item find rate. I think that technically increases will rather than item find rate. Conduit of the Mind. Bond of extreme focus. It allows its wearer to maintain spellcasting ability beyond the point of normal exhaustion. Locks minimum stamina to 1/3 stamina. Not useful for this character, but will be useful for Abella's character. Faithful Ring, a pale metal ring. Its symbol is one of protection against the sinister and the unknown, increases your defense to arcane damage. Again, not useful for this character, but, well, it might come in handy later. Fused Metal Ring, increases endurance. Bloodflower Charm, increases attack power, I've gone over that. Plated Band, a thick leather ring bearing the scales of heavy iron plate, increases strength. Crystal Moat Ring. Mind and body are inherently linked, but wise practitioners of mindfulness are able to form ethereal motes of spirit, effectively compartmentalizing the effects of mental and physical tasks. It has the effect of focus usage on fatigue. Now, there's a bit of an argument to be made of going spam or power. For instance, if you build Conduit of Mind, Crystal Moat Ring, and probably Fused Metal Ring with the Bandaged Ring, you would be able to get a lot more out of your spell. You would be able to get a lot more spells. But if you went with, Sparkling ring increases healing power. I just have that one equipped because I'm a fucking noob. Storm ring. Elemental imbalance is a dangerous side effect of favoring fire over sky or sky over fire. While novice mages interfere the effect, expert sorcerers must master every aspect of the elements. Amplifies elemental magic, but also amplifies elemental imbalance. It is ineffective if paired with a ring that nullifies elemental imbalance. So there is something to be said. Grasping ring, a painted white ring dedicated depicting two grasping hands. On the continents, a ring such as this would symbolize an unending desire. Increases salt obtained from slain enemies. Mending band, regenerate HP. It's very slow. I might take this over the sparkling ring. Huh. Mossy charm, a cleverly crafted living charm. Its wood core is infused with an earthen paste on which living moss grows. Increases attack speed. So, that's a lot of rings that we have. And looking at them, I might go with the regeneration ring rather than a healing ring. Fused metal ring, I think increases endurance, that increases item find rate, and let's see. I have a torch. I should be using it. Alright, so these all lead to the same. Okay. These all lead to the same area. I think if I jump down there, I will be trapped. Although, apparently I'm already trapped, so might as well. Oh, and this just leads back to her. I see. So then I can head to the boss. I think I have to kill the boss before getting to her. So, lore aside, did I go through here? Yeah, it's a mini shrine. So, lore aside, this area is a bit of a dick, I'll be honest. So, let's have a look at my gear. Unequip the rogue's gear, unequip the raptor gear. And might as well unequip the targe. The reason I'm doing this is because we are fighting a dragon. What we need most is fire defense. And yes, the dragon does have physical attacks. However, its physical attacks aren't really worth worrying about, honestly. 15.8%. And a much higher drop rate. And we have light rolls. Kraken Worm. It also does these little tail sweeps. So, if you're quick enough, you can roll through it. Much like the Kraken Cyclops, I forget how I actually avoided its attacks. Let's see. It can hit behind itself with that tail attack. I think you can roll through that if you're quick enough. Ow. Good God. This fight is where a lot of players tend to drop off. I see a lot of... Ow. Failed to roll on that one. I see a lot of players die repeatedly to this fight. And they just never pick up the game again. Honestly, I've only really beaten this guy once, and it was on a sorcerer build. So I don't know. Maybe taking him on at range might be a good idea. as you can see, the blacksmith gear actually really helped us there. So let's look at this. We're going into battle, so we don't need the sanctuary thing equipped. Birion firepot I don't think would be useful. Pest mud, maybe? Antidote. I don't really know what to equip for this guy. I don't really want to waste my singular pest mud. Especially when I could just buy arrows. I also don't know if pages work on the thing, so... We'll try it as an actual fucking ranged build. Ow. He has some surprisingly quick attacks mixed in. And that's part of the difficulty, is because it's hard to tell when he's just going to do one of those really rapid attacks. So you have to play this fight kind of safe. And that's why I went through so much fucking lore, because this episode is going to be really short compared to how many times I'm going to have to try and fight this fucking dragon. And yes, I am going to largely be quiet during the battle. And I may just have to keep ramming my head against him if he continues being a problem. Ow. Hey, I called it. Really? You're going this way again? Oh, no, that's just bullshit. Usually you can call his jump attack just because it's what he uses to close distance. People say that this fight is really unbalanced, but I disagree, really. He's a fight that's difficult if you don't know what you're doing, but the game has given you plenty of gear to get past him. And you should be more than skilled enough to be able to take him on at this point. Ow. Got caught by the backdraft of that. Okay, he wants to land over there because he wanted to do a jump attack, alright. I see how it is. And the thing is, he doesn't have any, like, secondary phases. This is all that there is to him. 420 arrows. Alright then. I might just have to spam poison arrows on him. Either that or get those Fangs of the Forest things. Ow. Yeah, that tail always gets me. And if you try to wait for the tail, you wind up getting hit by the fucking fire. Let's see. What'll he do? Will he jump? I rolled through that. Come on now. But yeah, people like to say he's really... he's really unbalanced. I disagree. It's just a matter of... I find him to be more a matter of damn it. I find him to be more a matter of Jesus. I need to learn how to roll through that fucking tail. Some of you might be saying, well, equip your shield. It'll just smash right through it. His attacks do a lot of stamina damage on top of normal damage. So you have to learn how to dodge. This is kind of the skill check of this game. Ow. If you're not good enough to get past the dragon, you're probably not good enough to play the rest of the game. And I say that as though if it's like some sort of elite bullshit. No, it's literally, the game is just too hard past this point if you can't get past the dragon. There are bosses that have more mechanical, that have more skill-based challenges than this dragon. And I have gotten past this dragon before, it's been a bit. And the thing is that I know I'm slowly learning his tells. Like, I know what attacks he's going to do. That's why I just need to learn how to fucking dodge through that tail. So to prove this, whenever he does his fire breath, he will rear up less than when he does his tail attack. Does that little shout thing whenever he does the rapid chomp. Let's see. Interestingly, oh fuck. I can aim. There we go. Alright, he's going this way. Interestingly, it's not actually too bad. There we go. Managed to stagger him. Might just have to time that a little bit more weird. Okay, fuck. There we go. He's probably gonna sit down over there. He does that to close. So long as you don't try to, like, run away from him, you'll be fine. Jesus, why can I not dodge through that? I do not know why I cannot dodge through that. It's weird to me. It's also unfortunate. It's also very unfortunate. Jesus! Are my timings just shit? Ow. Probably. That's probably the answer, is just I'm being terrible. Either that or you actually... Oh, come on! How are you supposed to dodge that? How? I hate that. Whenever he does that too close, whenever he takes off too close to the actual, like, thing, and you just, the actual edge of the screen, and you just can't dodge it because he only burns that one little corner. But if you try to run away, he'll just carry it through all the way. And of course, because he has the salt, he's going to be tankier. How are you supposed to dodge that? Literally how? Am I just doing it too early? I guess I'm doing it too early. Good lord. Huh. I might actually just have to, like, cut this and bring you back when I win. When I win. Because I will be honest, this boss... Seriously, how the fuck are you supposed to dodge that? Because it's like... I don't know what the fuck it is, but I keep getting stuck in the tail. Do I need the actual, like, rolling ring to dodge it? Or is that what's fucking me? Bandage ring. Let me see if this helps. How the fuck are you supposed to dodge that? Like, I think I get the timing right, but I get hit on it every time. And I know you can dodge it because I have dodged it. Is it just literally the ring? Is it? I don't know. Oh no. He's coming in from the right side. This is actually a really great... It is! It's literally the fucking ring. Alright. I am upset by that. That's a great time to get in. Ow. It's a great time to get in shots, by the way. Alright, he's too close to that fucking screen. Now you can try to outrun him. He does only take it so far. Let's see. I think whenever he does the tail sweep, he also doesn't put out his wings. But if you're over here, like, across the fucking thing from him... he won't be able to do it. Okay, Jesus. I need you to, like, jump over here for me. You are stuck in the floor, sir. Sir? Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to stop, sir. Friend? Friend, I don't think that's healthy. I am mildly upset about this, but at the same time, you know what? It's faster this way. I think it can still, like, take off and shit. I might have to speed this bit up if he stays glitched. I will figure out how to speed shit up for this part. Speaking of, I actually got some recording software. Or not recording software, I got some editing software. And I'm kind of pleased with. Although it does say the thing of, like, not for use with commercial use if you don't pay for the version. I'm just like, what the fuck? Define commercial use. I'm pretty sure it means YouTube, but I don't make any fucking money off of this, so you can't actually call it commercial use. I mean, sure, if I had, like, a Patreon or AdSense, he might have actually gotten out of the fucking floor. Nice. No, he is not. Alright. And I call the Kraken worm a he, but I don't think it actually has a gender. I'm just defaulting to he. Son. My friend. Jesus, alright. The Kraken worm is probably a she. So I will be honest. Then again, we don't... Now, it would be he, because we see a larger version of Kraken worms later on. There we go. That was cheesy as fuck, and I'm sorry that had to be the way that we learned how to defeat it. But if that glitch is replicable, then... I mean... honor to the... Someone's very happy. Hopefully that's... No, alright. It's not a secret door, not a secret door. I'm sorry it happened that way, but unfortunately I can't control glitches. I could reset, but... that boss is a bitch. Oh, hello. Why am I just sitting here? I'm the best thief in the 8 kingdoms. But what can a thief do against a dragon? Attack her against worm scale? No. Yeah, never should. So we'll just sit here. You've slain the dragon. Well, if you've done that, maybe someone like me can slay mighty monsters as well. Here, take this brand. It'll hurt, but it's a tool crucial to a thief. Shadow Flip brand. Boop. Oh. It's actually kind of hard to pull off. Impin's Charm. So this game, if you've noticed, has a really bad habit of every time you get an upgrade, it immediately shows you a place you can use the next upgrade. So, Impin Charm. Let's see, what all did we get? We got the Impin Charm. Ah, it's in this one. This one, Burnt Wooden Charm, adorned with the crest of Impin, the mythical Kraken of Flame. It's colder than it seems like it should be. Adds fire damage to your attacks. And we also got the Jagged Key, I think? A sharp metal key. It contains no promise of peace. Oh. And if we just... forget... Okay, so you actually have to be stopped by the wall. Or no, wait, there's an animation for it. I see. Ah, alright. So yeah, that is the upgrade that we needed to do a couple things. There are a few places we can go with it, namely here, I think. We just go over this wall. And where else? Boy. Sun. I'm tired of these fucking court sorcerers ending me. But yeah, like I said, I will be unless it glitches again, I will be probably showing how to actually do that fight with oh god. Fuck those guys. Jesus, alright. Hey, I'm hitting one of them. You might think, this is cheesy, this is a fucking ranged build, this is what you came here for. I hope you like the taste of Buddha, my friends. Oh, Bree. Bree's pretty good. No, not the character. We will get to Bree as a character later on, but Bree's the cheese is fucking delicious. Now, what else is there? There's this direction, which I don't know what the fuck is over here. Praise the moon. Oh yeah. This is where we found Night Bro. Night Bro was fun. Fun, quote unquote. And we're back at the sanctuary. Sure. And I would like to buy some more arrows, please. Yeah. These, just a few, you know, a few. Small handful. Thank you. Need a lot of arrows with this build. Thankfully, it's not split between Salt and Dirmani. I could do some farming if I really wanted to. So, looking at our levels, you might be thinking, holy shit! You've done some leveling! Off screen! A little. But, we're actually kind of nearing the end of our builds. Like, there's this, and then we have access to class 5 light armor whenever we want. All that's really left is to open up class 3 and then we could probably easily just work over towards class 4. Because there's a little bit of strength here. And then we don't really have a lot to build towards. We're kind of nearing the end of our build, really. Now, for these stat ones, you can actually take them multiple times. You can take them up to 3 times per, I believe. And when you do that, you will gain, well, the benefits of taking the stat 3 times. In this particular instance, I'm not too worried. Okay, I'm slightly concerned about the fact that our salt is so close to our next level. So, I'm gonna maybe see how many of these I need to crouch in order to get to the next level. Okay, just the one. I might be sitting on a level. Alright, so yeah, there's class. There we go. And back to the raptor gear. And now I think we should have more endurance. Rogue's gloves, hunter's gloves. 1.2, 3.0, 1.9. I will go with the rogue's gloves. Raptor visor, and unequip that. I am so upset that the ring was actually the difference between rolling through that tail attack and not rolling through that tail attack. That actually... Angry. The anger, it is real. Anyway. So yeah, that's been the dragon. There's not a lot of things we can do. We can go and run around and try to see where we can go. Takes 4 shots, I think. That was a waste of an arrow. Lock of hair. They're actually not bad for farming locks of hair, I don't think. Just in case you haven't fully upgraded your shit yet. Hey, light vessels too. Nice. So yeah. What? Really? Interesting. There are a couple areas here that we could have gone through that required a wall jump to get to. How the fuck do you get to that? Okay, so it's a lower area. Is it... No? Boy. Okay, so that's where the jagged key goes. And then we go here, here, and here to get a Great Pearl. Great Pearls are used to remove skills. I don't use them too often because really it's more mechanic for those people that are indecisive about what they want to build towards. Oh, good lord. These traps do hit pretty hard. Titan gear. Let's take a look at that. Where is it? Come on. I might pick up heavy armor skill just so I can see this fucking armor. Alright, Titan Curious, massive iron plate armor worn by the Armor Guardians. Wearing this monstrosity requires unparalleled armor skill and an immense amount of endurance, but the benefits quite literally outweigh the drawbacks. Massive iron plate greaves worn by the Iron Guardians. Titan gauntlets, massive iron plate gauntlets worn by Iron Guardians. So the Iron Guardians are probably the giants that we've been seeing so far. I'm not sure if we can actually make that. Okay, you can. Oh, hello. Oh, God. That was just me being stupid, I'll be honest. I am a little salty. Yeah, Kraken Worm has been defeated. The thing that we do need to work towards is probably going to be something like the, what the fuck? Silverleaf? Out of 3 soldiers' poems. Alright. Oh, fuck. Boy. There we go. Why am I so slow? Oh, it's because I'm two-handing. I see. 22, 21. I'll take these. Oh no. I'm not going in that fucking room again. I am beginning to despise flame skulls. Oh god. Please no. Now, hang on. I don't know if there's a way to parry flame skulls or what. But I kind of hope there is. Because you do need to farm these things for stuff. Heh, nice. There we go. You do kind of need to farm these things for their ashes. Let's see, where do I need to go? I need to go up there. Ow. Cease. I said cease. I said cease! Oh no, you don't. There we go. I don't know why it's slower to use a fucking dagger two-handed. Let's see, where are we going? We're going over there. Alright. What the fuck is this? What does this lead to? Okay, this leads to this, which is 5 granados. It's a bit late to be getting those. Let's see, and you need to drop down into this, if I'm remembering correctly. From where? You need to drop down into it from the thief thing. Aha! Imp crest ring. I think that's fire resistance? Actually, I should just have a look at it, really. Imp crest ring. Thick metal ring adorned with the crest of Impin, the mythical kraken of flame. Impin was a fairy tale, but the magic this ring contains is very real. Increase your defense to fire damage. Could have been useful for the dragon. Unfortunately, we didn't find it until afterwards. Due to my... Can I even jump up there? Due to my lack of desire to actually... you know... What the fuck? Can I jump down? I can. But ow. Due to my lack of desire to actually, you know... explore this place. Jesus, I don't like this place. This place is an asshole. That's one dead flame skull. There we go, there's two. I just need to take out the court sorcerer. Come here. Good boy. The arrows. That was totally worth the arrows, I'll be honest. Let's see, what leads out here? This leads to a big boy, if I recall. And I think, yep, there we go. Then you can take this up somewhere. Where does this go? I'm sure this goes somewhere. Yeah, over here. Hello, friends! Nice! Well, hello, friends! It's nice to see him. He is a looter. Ah! Hateful Jawbone. I needed these for the upgraded to upgrade my bow. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to buy. But yes, as I was going to say, he sells the Baker's Gear, followed by the followed by boss equipment. For instance, the Milkweed stuff is, or the Mild Wet stuff is the Queen of Smiles gear. The Double Soldier's gear is the Sudden Knight. He's a good friend. Found a nice safe spot up here, I did. Might not see a lot of customers, but I could use the break. Have to sort my trinkets. Sorting out all of the trinkets' color and the shape. Sorting out all of the trinkets' color and the shape. Alright. God's blaze. I don't know if you can drop down here or not, but I'm fairly sure this is just death down here. Actually, wait, hang on. Lightning, go. Go, lightning. Thought I saw something. Alright, no. It is actually just a straight chop to death. So what's over here? Stuff. Alright. Oh boy. Goodbye. No, don't follow me. Shrimp cane. You get a free one here. Nice. I think if he turns around, I'm kind of fucked, though. No, I guess not. Oh, no. Get me up here, fuckboy! God, this is cheesy. I'm just cheesing all day this episode. I'm sorry, but this is a ranged build. What did you expect? Ah! Jesus. I forgot how much HP these guys have. Oh, no. There we go. 17 arrows, Jesus. Alright. Scrimshaw cane. There was a free one up there. But if you're just holding up for a cane, you might as well just buy one. You've had multiple chances to get at mages up until now. Huh, corpses. Oh hey, Scarecrow. Insanity ahead. Fear. No. I doubt you. It persists. Does it wish to know me? No. It will know me in time. It sees before it a mere vessel, yet it hears my true voice. In time it will see me. It will shut its eyes and cover its ears, and yet it will see me, and it will hear me. Alright. You're not gonna say anything? Alright. Is it crazy? Probably. It's just, it's more likely just very edgy. Oh. It looks like stuff up there. Is there anything over here, though? No? Alright. This place looks like it should have a lot more secret passages, but it doesn't. Red Hall of Cages, yep. This is technically the next area. I think I'll continue. For now. If I die, I'll stop the episode. If I reach the sanctuary, I'll stop the episode. These guys take 4 shots. 2, 3, and 4. You come. Red Hall of Gate, a shockstone, and a bag of salt. 3 shockstones specifically. Now, I haven't covered these because they haven't come up before. A rare and dangerous stone mined in the mountains of Markdor. It pulses with electrical energy. Apply it to your weapon to add lightning damage to your attacks. It's useful for a weapon buff, I guess. There's nothing really up here, aside from the shockstones. Let's see, what else is there to do? This area is a bit of a cunt, as was stated. If you cannot... 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you cannot handle the dragon, you cannot handle the rest of the game. Don't expect to have an easy time here. However, there's a really interesting order here that, some really interesting equipment. Caged man's ear. There's stuff up there, though. Oh, hello, Bike. Oh, no. Just laid down. 3 arrows back, that's good enough. 3 and 4. I see. Ah, here it is. Light vessel and a bag of salt. There's also stuff over here I desired. Hello, friends. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There is stuff. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think their stuff will disappear by the time I'm back. Oh hey! Jester Buddy's up there. Nice. But I want stuff. So, arrows, 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 and arrows. Alright. The patched gear. Let's take a look at that. Let's see now. Just kind of on a roll. I should prop this out. Patched hood. A hood made of tattered patches of sackcloth, which is burlap. A rope made of tattered patches of sackcloth. Sackcloth. Rags. Okay. It's just a bunch of sackcloth. Alright. Is there anything here? No? Alright. So, Jester's up there, and... what else is there? Oh god. Fuck, I forgot about that thing. I'm gonna have to make 2 trips now. I want to get back here for that thing, and want to get back to Jester. You get used to this after a little bit. It's... I've seen some people get nauseous due to it, but really it's just... think about it. Lightning storm. It's kind of like a version of wildfire that I showed off in the Bella playthrough. But a lot of the confusion mainly just comes because it's fucking gravity bending. There we go. Look at us! We walk the ceilings, steady on our heads are reeling. Roof, wall, floor, and upside down door. Dragons high and dragons low, find the voice that scares the crows. Deep black hell in the darkness that there dwells. Island full of wicked things, shattered lands and broken kings. Ruler, rule, heed the wisdom of the fool. Same thing. Alright. He's out of dialogue. Another crystal sphere. There's a lot of these. Could have turned that into a rhyme, but I chose not to. Is there anything this way? No. Alright. So... my legs. So there was just stuff past here. Stuff is appreciated. So, we now have 2 different directions to go. Oh, shrine. Alright. Equip icon. No. How about I do this? Oh. Dick. Fine. There we go. So there's a shrine. Oh! The light! If I just walk outside after spending all day inside, it's just fucking blinded by the light. I imagine that's what it's like every time you light a sanctuary. Trick of skill. I could start looking at magic now. Especially because magic tends to synergize with a dexterity build. Considering, you know, dexterity build, magic build. Yeah. I might do. So I've already got access to class 3 light armor. If I already have class 2 light armor, and I could very easily build my way towards class 4 light armor. I'm not too worried about file sleeve. Ah, this is useful. For focus, specifically. But what I would like is to build my way towards magic. Specifically, this one over here, class 1 magic user, and class... I'm actually going to build my way this way first, because class 3 magic user is very useful. And make offering. What do I want to put on this fucking sanctuary? That. Always put a guide down, if you can. Leader. I don't know. What bonuses do I want, really? I could use another blacksmith. Item find bonus, maybe? No. Salt bonus? I think another stone alchemist might do. It's kind of nice, being able to put down your own NPCs. Transmute, what can I make? Flanched mace can be turned into a morning star with a drowned peasant's ear. Drowned bandit's ear. Harmon mace. Alright. Ooh, shield transformation. Umbral Aegis, Quartz Sorcerer's Ear, and a diamond cluster. Ooh, I like the look of that one. I might just get that out of style. Jesus, I like that. Alright, bullwhip. Ooh, this one's nice. Kraken Worm's Horn. The Phoenix Tail is actually a pretty nice one. Sword whips are kind of meh, but I mean, I've never done it before. Bullwhip into a steel centipede. Quartz Sorcerer's Ear and an amber idol. Not bad. Shimmering Pearl is... oh, fuck. That's an item from way later on, judging by the salt. And Steel Centipede is something I might look into. I might actually have to play around with whips on my own time. Just because I've never used them before, really. Let's see, and Crossbow, Hellfire Arbalist, Kraken Worm's Horn seems to be pretty fun for fire stuff. Scrimshaw Cane into a Rowan Crosier. Class 2 Staff. Does 20.7 points of damage, and I think with the Saltless Ashes you can do something interesting with that. Magic Scaling of B, that's pretty good actually. Outlaw Great Axe Head Taker with the Kraken Cyclops' Horn. Like, we haven't taken a look at these in a while. So what can I make dagger-wise? Not much actually. Claymore, I know this one gets a fuck ton of love, really. Again, if you want to do a greatsword magic build, the Black Widow is your source. Arming Sword, Varangian Spatha, the Tachi, Retrofeeder Maw. I kind of like the Varangian Spatha, but you could just buy it at the blacksmiths. The Tachi is, it's okay for a dexterity sword, but I'm not a weeb. This is not a weeb playthrough. Ooh, Trident. Mad Alchemist Ear, Silverleaf, not bad. Breach Pike, Trident, alright. Axes, Battle Axe for the Drowned Berserker's Ear, Raider Axe with the Drowned Raider's Ear, that's about it. Solar Spear, same difference. So yeah, we have some interesting gear ahead of us. Might have to play around with whips and see if they're to my liking. On my own time. And that is that thing. I never actually showed how to use this guy, did I? You just hit travel. It gives you a selection of villages, or not villages, sanctuaries to travel to. It's kind of useful. It also shows you what NPCs are available in those various areas. For some reason, the Watching Woods is all the way at the bottom. Huh. Weird. You can also buy Calling Horns. I still need to farm Devotion, which is a thing. So buy. He's not offering anything new, probably because I don't have any Devotion, really. He's offering Poison Arrows, which is nice. Shield. Actually, he was offering armor. Ah, yeah, the Raptor stuff. Can also upgrade the gear that we have. I want to upgrade this. I can! Hooray! Get that to rank 3. If I have a dagger, I'll just buy a new dagger and transmute it. Alright, hang on. Let me just doing... I could probably get this sorted between episodes. In fact, I will! So, this has been Rabbit, and this has been Salt and Sanctuary. I would like to wish you all a good day, and goodbye.